Bam! Hi, everyone. I'm Rayceen Pendarvis, and I'm here with
Nelson Jackson.
And tell us about the position you're running for.
I'm running for Ward 8 City Council, Southeast Washington.
How about that? And tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay, well, I grew up in Bel Air, Maryland. My father was a politico, so to speak. We dealt with a lot of political people in the Baltimore City area. Perrin Mitchell, the Mitchell family, we were good friends with. And so I grew up in a household that always talked about politics. I mean, my dad was like the kind of person that said, don't come to the dinner table unless you have some facts. Don't come here with positions, come with facts. So when I came later on in life, I went to Howard University, graduated from Howard University, and I was the chairman of the Disability Commission for Montgomery County. I was chairman twice, and I was a commissioner for 4 years. And then I was also the liaison for the military commission of Montgomery County. But then I've always wanted, my wife wasn't so happy about that, but I always wanted to move back into Washington, D.C. And so we finally moved back in Washington, D.C. In fact, we bought a house about Thanksgiving. And we're enjoying it. We love it. I guess my impetus of anything that I do is like, when I first moved to Southeast Washington, I noticed all the trash on the street. And I got a big thing about trash. So I started picking trash bags out and plastic gloves and going out there and walking and picking up trash. And I was just telling somebody just a few minutes ago about a person asked me, said, what are you doing that for? And I said, because I live here. Isn't that a good enough reason? I live here.
How about that? Yeah. That's important, having pride in your community.
Community.
And
that's
the first thing.
That was 2 weeks after we had moved in there, and I said, I can't live like this. So anyway, I took pride in it, and I also was on the board of directors for my apartment complex before we just bought this house. I was one of the board members. Because I always wanted to be involved in, like, what are we doing? Are we cleaning up our apartments? Are we people getting the services that they need in the apartments? Are people standing out doing nefarious things and then we need to report it? What are we doing? So I was on there for at least 4 years, and I'm still good friends with the people that are on the board now. But I've always been the kind of person, and I don't say this as like I'm some great guy. I just always like to get involved in where my community is.
And that's so important. Why now? Why run now?
Why run now? Well, that's a good question because some people asked me the other day that said, you didn't become an ANC person. You were not advisory neighborhood commissioner. I said, no, I've only been here 5 years in Ward 8. I said, when I came here feet running. I saw things that needed to be done, and I saw people that were not doing the things that needed to be done. And I said, if not now, when? All right, so I have a wife that I've been married for 36 years. I have a son that graduated from Georgetown, and my daughter's getting her PhD at GW. I said, so when, Nelson, are you going to step up and get in there and fight? Because you don't have a lot of time. I mean, I'm not a young man, but I said, now is the time. I've done some things in my life and had some good times. So I just want to say I will serve, and my slogan is visibility is accountability.
How about that? And how can people contribute to your campaign?
I have a website. I have a couple websites. 800 something. I'd have to send it to you.
Okay, send it to us. We'll put it in a link.
Yeah,
and
I think
most
I
of
did
all,
send it to you.
Okay, how about that?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining, and most of all, thank you for watching.